Hey everybody, and welcome to Authors and Dragons, where a group of comedic fantasy writers get together and try to make it through a whole game of Pathfinder without accidentally dying. Let's see if we pull it off this week. As always, the odds do not look great.
Hi, I'm John Hartness, and I'll be playing the role of Fandingo the Fantastical, charismatically stunning bard who is largely useless in combat. In real life, I write the Bubba the Monster Hunter, Quincy Harker, Demon Hunter, and the Black Knight Chronicles books, along with plenty of other things. You can find it on the web and stuff and things.
Hi, I'm Joe Brassi. I play Bjorg Bjornsson, the explosively violent and enthusiastic flower-arranging barbarian. My debut novel, Skyfarer, comes out in September 5th from Angry Robot Books.
Hi, my name is Rick Gualtieri, and I play Silas Kane, the formerly disgraced but no longer Paladin of Torag. And in real life, I wrote the Tome of Bill series, and I have a bunch of new stuff coming out later this summer. So stay tuned.
Hello, my name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Klaus Richter, Notorious Rogue. In real life, I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy, fantasy, lit RPG novels and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures.
Hey there, my name's Steve Weatherall. I play Brandon Firemaster, the monk, very conspicuous in his absence. In real life, I write the comedy fantasy series, The Doomsayer Journeys.
I am Drew Hayes, captain of this shit ship. In real life, I write books such as Superpowered, Fred the Vampire Accountant, the newest book of which, The Fangs of Freelance, is coming out in less than 1 week from when you hear this. And since we're talking about the future, it might be a New York Times bestseller. And other series like Forging Confessors and PCs. This week, we are brought to you by getting drunk and eating an entire box of cheese sticks. If you haven't done it in a while, it's better than you remember. Get drunk and eat a whole box of cheese sticks tonight. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had found Kutheric, in a manner of speaking, and resigned themselves to leaving him there since they lacked the necessary tools and skills to free him. A common theme in their adventures, but one that hit especially hard on this occasion. As they step out of the cave, they find themselves back near the edge of the Whispering Forest, where Brandon Thighmaster is waiting in a clearing, stretched out in a patch of sunlight, visibly working on his tan.
Hey guys.
Huh.
I detect evil on Brandon Thighmaster.
Because absolutely wicked.
Yeah,
This is the
excellence. So what took you guys so long?
We have found our squat friend. He is happy where he is, which is in a giant crystal thing of condensed stomach acid. But which is not important. What is important is that he's happy, and we need a new healer.
Brandon, you already knew all that. You opened the first door you saw, walked in, saw Kutheric, and went ahead and strolled out.
Yeah, it seems to me that Kubrick is basically trapped in his physical form for all eternity, the lucky son of a bitch. So, yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be too angry, but...
I left the Lost Scroll of Torag there for him to read for all of eternity.
You're trying to ruin his
so
life.
miserable. Yeah. So he's now in hell.
Yeah. Okay, well that puts a downer on things.
I'm not sure what I'm
Debbie
supposed to
Downer.
do now.
I think I can cheer you guys up while I've been waiting for you. I don't know if I have to roll for this actually, Drew, but I've taken my needle and thread and the 2 jewels I found, and I've modified my golden hot pants.
Dare I ask how?
I think that we all know how I've modified my golden hot pants with the 2 jewels. I've sewn the jewels into the hot pants in a conspicuous area to maximize their aesthetic charm.
You have
So butthole glitter is what you're saying.
I was thinking nuts.
Yeah, I was thinking,
Probably, but, you know.
Is it butts or nuts, Brandon?
capping the nut bulges.
But you can put crude terms to it if you like. I just think I've sewn the jewels in the most aesthetically pleasing place on my golden shorts.
Is this Schrodinger's dick joke? Is it like whatever we want it to be? That's what it is?
Yes. I
Now
think there's
there's a
something for
t-shirt
everyone.
design.
Choose your own adventure.
I foresee a trick shot, like, arrow ricochet off the jewels.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it gives me any stats or anything, but frankly, I don't care.
It makes you very fashion. Oh my god! I just realized Brandon Thighmaster is this world's version of high fashion. He's wearing Oakleys and hot pants with jewels sewn into the crotch. And oil. Permanent glittering oil.
So Kubrick may
or
be
ass
in
juice.
permanent hell, but on
Well,
the other
you know.
hand, check out my shorts.
He's a model, you know what I mean? As he
Torag.
does his turn on the catwalk.
Toreg loves me again.
I forgot to etch a dick on the Kutherek's amber in his line of sight.
Actually, you tried, I think, but remember
Oh,
it was
did I?
too hard to penetrate.
Ah, all right, good.
That was why
at
you
least-
had to leave him. That amber thing is like super impossible to break or scratch.
At least I didn't forget. All right, I feel better now.
Oh no, you didn't forget.
The effort was there, just not the success.
All right, that's good enough for me. That's the story of my life.
Do you all need refreshers on where you are and what's going on? Do you need to roll int
We're on a
checks?
secret island full
couldn't
of
hurt.
stupid fish people.
Throw me some int checks. You were in that cave for a bit. Let's see what you remember.
All right.
Silas gets a 13.
What are we
Klaus Richter rolls a 20.
Brandon Firemaster rolls a 15.
rolling? Ah, intelligence, right. Should be highly entertaining.
Fandango rolls an 18.
Bjorg rolls a 2.
Well, that's appropriate.
Which does almost beat your intelligence. So
Oh. All right. So Silas 13, Brandon 15, Klaus 20, Fandango
Yeah.
18, and Bjorg 2. Bjorg, you are pretty racked with just emotional exhaustion after having to say goodbye to one of your oldest companions. So, it's okay that you're a little dumb. This is not a hard thinking moment for you.
He lasted all of 6 months. Most of the other ones just died.
Live in the now, Bjorg. Check out my shorts.
So what are you trying to say, Bjorg? Are you rough on friends?
No. You all lived, haven't you?
It's all good. In the end, he's chose stomach acid over you.
Bjorg's going to just sit down and think.
Well, but you're not going to think that well with a 2 intelligence roll, but that's
Oh, no,
okay.
The more he starts to
shut.
think, the more like bloodshot his eyes look, and the more he looks like, bad things are coming out of him.
Are you smoking the scroll again?
Is it shitting?
I was going to say, is he pulling a Klaus?
Yeah.
No. He's actually looking like he's contemplating. Actually, yeah. Are there any plants nearby?
Yeah, there's a forest that whispers secrets. I have the feeling you're about to give it a new
man.
one.
Smoke some secret.
Actually, no. He's looking for flowers because he's going to leave them in the flower crown.
Yes, you can roll me a survival.
All right. This one should be amusing. Skills.
Survival seems like overkill for a flower crown.
They don't have a flower picking skill.
Oh.
Well, it's about time they
Bjorg
did.
only one.
Natural one.
Oh, my eyes!
What were we saying about overkill, Steve?
Yeah. Well, this turned out. I'm going to
Lord,
sit
you
back and watch
find-
this unfold.
You find several flowers that you begin to pick and make a flower crown out of.
Yes. Beautiful.
Wait, before he puts it on, I flower crown.
You what?
Detect evil on his flower crown.
You detect no while he's picking flowers with his 2 and his 1 respectively. Oh,
was gonna
Jesus,
say, it was a
Bjorn,
natural
pick
1.
it up. Yeah.
Does he have to roll again to see if he kills himself?
Oh no. He's getting the consequences to the natural one as we speak. So, the rest of you can easily remember that you are on an island. It's got a bunch of magical features that you know about, and there's also a small trading port on the other side of the island, not the fish village that you came in on, because remember you came in on like the non-industrial side.
Yeah, the fish people hate us now, don't they?
They're not fans of you.
Well,
Which really puts them in a
The
very
fish people
expansive
hate
club,
us.
if we're
The
being
woods
frank.
aren't keen on us.
There was that tree that you humped for a while. That one really liked you.
That was on a different island, and that island is dead now. So
That does not mean we shall never speak of this again.
Is that a
I was
rule?
sort
If it's
of,
dead,
sort
it
of
doesn't
hoping
count?
it would.
No glitter balls.
All right. Well, we have a whole a whole civilization on the side of this island that doesn't know us and hate us yet.
That is true.
Let's go remedy that.
You could also
Yeah.
go back to the ship and sail to another island. You could go fuck with the fish people, or you could just go exploring. This is one of those moments in the quest where you have a lot of options before you, which means I probably need to open a beer to deal with whatever you're going to do.
I
You
can
might
detect.
need shots for this.
Flower crown.
I can detect if those fish people are evil now.
You thought you could then.
Oh, that's a good low blow. You have
I mean,
been
you were
trying to
detect-
cast it pretty regularly.
But it's like suddenly the batteries are back in my flashlight here.
Well, it's up to
I
you
don't know,
guys.
I'm kind of,
This is your show. You have finished a quest. Oh, and for that quest, you all feel a little stronger, a little faster, a little nimbler, as your inner level raises to 6.
Did we burn Megaraptor corpses?
You did not.
Oh shit.
I know.
We
Your
gotta
theology
burn-
is all fucked up now.
This
Well,
feels
we-
wrong. I didn't smoke anyone.
Well, we
Well-
got Whispering Woods right next to us. Wood
That's
burns.
what I'm thinking. I thought Bjorg's intention was to go smoke some whispering wood bark, and maybe we should do that.
Maybe before we set the magical forest on fire, we should go shopping.
As much as I want to silence these trees forever, yeah, maybe we should go shopping.
Jorg looks up with his flower crown. Shopping?
Shopping.
No Bjorg
Retail
likes the
therapy.
shopping.
Retail therapy.
Yeah, there's no remedy for finding out your friend is in eternal stasis. Damn, a little bit of shopping.
It sounds like it's way better than what happened to his other friends. So,
I mean, honestly, this is Kufarik. This is the best case scenario.
In 10 million years, they're going to be making Kutharic Park when they find him.
Holy shit.
Last time I had a friend die, I went to the Gap, and it was all good.
is that a euphemism for something?
That may be the darkest thing that he's ever said.
The fantasy gap, which is just literally a void between dimensions.
Oh, God. Well,
I'm genuinely waiting to see if you're going to start trying to smoke the secret trees or go striking off.
retail therapy!
Well,
Shopping it is.
Well,
Yeah,
at least we have an
George's
easy
the
name
one
for this
grieving.
episode.
Yeah, but his big sad face is getting me down. Let's just take him to the shops.
yeah,
You all go shop and I will convert the shoppers.
that's even better.
Have you heard, Silas, of this new method of proselytizing called silent ministry?
Ooh, roll a bluff check.
This sounds like bullshit.
No.
No!
If he's rolling a bluff check, I'm gonna roll a diplomacy check against it.
All right, motherfucker. Finally got my character sheet open.
Oh snap!
I hate to tell you, buddy, diplomacy is not the counter to bluff.
Isn't that sense motive?
Yeah, it's sense motive.
I was thinking I'm trying to convince, but all right, fine.
Fendingo's going to roll a bluff check or try to roll a bluff check.
Oh, okay, I get it. So you're trying to convince him to go with your thing, and he's trying to convince you to go with his thing.
Well, no, we're both trying to convince. He's
Silas.
trying to convince Silas about silent proselytizing, and I'm saying that's bullshit, and he should continue being a big, loud jackass.
Okay, yeah, you can give me a diplomacy on that.
All right.
Thing class wants most of
Silas,
this
give
world
me a
to
sense
Silas
motive.
to suffer.
Sure.
Right. I'll.
Silas will roll a 13.
Klaus rolls a 10.
Fendingo's working on it.
16.
All right. Fendingo rolls a 16.
Klaus's words kind of make sense for a second there, but then Silas remembers that they're coming from Klaus's mouth, and he immediately wants to do the opposite.
Wait, did Klaus know that? Was this some brilliant tactic to shut Silas up with reverse
Klaus
psychology?
just shut Silas the fuck up.
Is Klaus
And all-
a secret genius?
And all you had to do
Alright.
was be honest.
All right.
Yeah, but
Fendingo.
Klaus would never have thought of that normally. Yes.
Fendingo, try to teach Silas about the cutting off your own dick. That's proselytizing.
I can hear you talking.
What's it worth to you?
Just entertainment.
Fuck that noise. Ask gas or grass. Nobody rides for free.
Ass, gas, or grass?
It's
Well-
your entertainment too.
I've
Let's go
kind of
shopping
lost
first
track.
and-
Are you guys going to shop or you're just standing around
Yes.
in the woods?
We're going to
bickering at
shop
each
now.
other?
We're walking as this conversation happens.
Okay, then I need survival checks from everybody to find your
Alright.
way. You're an unfamiliar terrain.
Yeah! I love it when we have to roll survival checks to find our ways to basic places.
Klaus rolls an 8.
Silas rolls a 21.
Where are the smoke signals?
Silas, you have a great idea of where you're going. Unfortunately, you just embraced silent proselytizing, so you can't really help.
Yes. That's okay. No, that's okay. I've embraced silence, but nobody said I couldn't mime it.
Jorg rolls a 10.
Brennan Flymaster rolls an 8.
Fendingo rolls a 20.
All right, so between Silas's pantomime and Fandingo's strange knowledge of this mysterious island, almost like he has raced away from someone upon it, he will help guide you all directly. And you're good. You're making your way through. I mean, it's a hike. It's a whole island. It's going to take you a little while to get to that town. Unfortunately, after about an hour, Bjorg,
Yes.
your forehead and hands begin to itch. And,
Oh.
whoo, buddy, it starts off small, but it comes on fast. I mean,
Ah!
you are not having a great time.
Ah!
Faith healing is the way to go.
It's bullshit!
Man, he's really broken up about Gufaric.
Ah!
You would very much like some soothing water to kind of wash yourself off with. So go ahead and give me a survival check to see if you can figure out which direction some might be in.
Alright.
Klaus would like to take note of those flowers.
Alright, Bjorg rolls a 21.
Oh, hey, that's pretty good. Okay, you can you see a few small little streams kind of running, and you notice I don't know, naturey shit that you're apparently smart enough to find.
Naturey shit! I found naturey shit!
And
You can
you
figure
realize,
out
like,
that if you go downhill, you'll find a fucking creek.
yeah,
Check
there's some source of water pretty nearby that's feeding all this stuff.
I told
Man.
you those flowers were evil.
May I do a knowledge nature check to see if I might be able to identify those flowers again?
Yeah, like, so, or what are you trying? Oh, you're just trying to see if you know the name of those flowers?
Well, now, if I see them again, will I be able to recognize them?
You can roll a
So
knowledge
Lieutenant
nature check
Silas
when
is
you
shorter.
see them again.
All right, Klaus rolls an 8.
That's cool. There are none around. You
Well,
guys have been walking for an hour.
future reference.
Yeah. Again, that'll be when you're looking at
Oh,
them.
all right.
Jorg's going to head down to yon water and begin scrubbing his head.
So you're all walking. You see Bjorg start to scratch his hands. Oh, and then he starts scratching them harder, and then he starts scratching his head, and then he starts scratching everything, and then he just runs off into the forest, tearing through, knocking small trees aside. There's a squirrel that stepped on. It's not fucking pretty.
Follow him.
Is he going toward the shopping place?
He is not. He's going to the west.
Bjorg, you're running the wrong way.
Finland!
It looks like Blue's got the clap or something.
Silas will follow him.
Yeah, I was only going here because Bjorg was grieving. As long as he wants to go a different way, that's fine.
Yeah, we just got to let them work this out, guys. Everybody grieves in their own way.
All right, Bjorg, you race forward, and you come upon a small sort of pond. I don't know what it's called. It's an island, but fuck it, it's a pond or a lagoon or whatever. And there's beautiful, clear water. It's very nice. It's kind of tranquil. There's a small little waterfall. What do you do?
Jump into it.
Oh, just going in whole hog.
He's just going in. He's just not thinking right now. This just hurts.
All right, you leap into the water.
Silas sees this and is like, yes! I baptize you in the name of Toreg! You can't take it back!
Bjorg emerges from the water and says, "That's not how it works!"
Everybody, roll me a perception check.
Oh, motherfucker.
Just to be clear, I'm out of healing spells.
Klaus rolls a 3.
Brennan Flymaster rolls a 22.
Alright, Bjorg rolls a 17.
There we go. Fandango rolls a 19.
Okay, Brandon, Bjorg, and Fandango all think they hear a distant clap of thunder. And Brandon, you are feeling better. It's still itchy, but it's not as bad. And as you are kind of pulling the...
Why is Brandon itchy?
Sorry.
Well,
you are
he
feeling
has
better. It's still a
rocks
little
in his
itchy, but as
outside.
the water's washing over you, you're like, oh, okay, this is better. You're pulling your flower crown off and getting a good soaking. And you hear a soft voice whisper from above you, "Feeling better?"
Uh-oh. Look up.
You see what is seemingly a female form, although it is composed entirely of water. Water from the lagoon you are swimming in. It's sort of just risen up out of the lagoon and is kind of standing on top of it looking down at you.
Yes?
Good.
With a 3 perception, I assume Klaus doesn't see any of this happening, or
No, that was for an entirely different thing. This one you can all pretty much see. It's happening right in front of you, and you all followed.
There's a chick made of water talking.
Water people.
Detect evil.
You do not detect evil.
If his dick is in it, then I'm gonna assume that it's okay to drink some water. Rob,
What?
I mean, his dick is technically in it, but not.
Does his dick purify water or something?
no, I'm just saying, if she was gonna be offended by anybody putting any parts of their bodies in there, if his dick's in there, then my face could be in there, and she hasn't attacked us. Ron Weasley, Jeremy, and I would like to fill our bladders.
Brennan Flymaster.
Would you like some lemonade? Only if Bjorg puts his dick in it first.
That's not my standard go-to. It's just, if the lemonade had a sentient lemonade being in there, then
Then you want
Bjorg's dick.
I still want to make sure someone else's dick was in it before I put my... That didn't come out right.
So it's not Bjork's dick, it's just
No.
dicks in general.
Yeah, it did
I'm
not come
sure
out wrong.
that's the opposite reaction I have when I'm talking about something I want to eat or drink.
Waiter, can you tell me, has somebody's dick has been in this water? If
Oh,
not,
no,
please
sir,
take it
no,
away.
sir. No, we never did. This is a nice place. Shoves it over. Bring me another and make it right this time.
Be a Pepsi free of everything but dicks.
How am I to attest its purity if no one has been had the balls to put a dick in?
I think this is like the Hugh Howey thing. I'm being misunderstood.
Although,
I think we understand
and
quite
I
well.
quote, is Bjorg's dick in it? Okay, then I can put my face in it.
Sorry about the shark thing, Hugh Howie. Here, have a glass of water. Oh, well, your dick's been-
It's clean as can be, trust me.
Oh shit!
We only put
All right.
the blue.
Mind the natural straw that's in it.
Oh.
Goddamn.
Yes, Klaus, you can drink the water.
All right.
You can drink what I will now only be able to think of as your dick water.
Does that mean that technically Bjorg has had sex with this water elemental Chicky? Because his dick's in the water.
But it's not in her form.
So sounds like that's a yes, judging by that noise.
Bjorg is still, like, just standing there somewhat confused.
Oh, no, you're swimming, man. You jumped in. This shit's deep.
He just rolled a 3 intelligence check, so he's really not sure if he's hallucinating this one.
So, hello, water person.
How are we?
What kind of knowledge check do I have to roll to see if I know what this is?
That would be nature or arcana. You can pick either one.
Oh, got more arcana than I got nature, so eventually we'll roll that.
Would anyone else like to roll a knowledge check on this?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Can Bjorg roll survival, or would he just have to roll intelligence?
No, this is a knowledge. This is a
Okay.
If you have arcana or nature trained, you can roll it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, definitely not.
Okay.
You know, her
You
lack
have
of
to have them trained.
You have to have them trained.
All right.
Yeah,
her lack
Okay.
of mentioning Toreg pretty much tells Silas all he needs to know.
Yeah, Fendingo rolls a 15 on knowledge arcana.
On knowledge arcana, she looks, for all intents and purposes, like a water elemental. Although they usually don't take humanoid forms or show this level of okayness with people swimming in them.
Or drinking from them.
Or
Putting their dick in them.
Nah, they're usually okay with that. It's the other stuff that they're not going.
That part was not intentional.
So, hi there, water lady. How are you today?
I had an itchy face.
It's not his fault he's blue.
She kind of looks down. What's wrong with being blue?
Nothing.
Oh.
It's got uncomfortable.
It's not Brandon's fault that he's glittery. Well,
I'm
actually,
bringing
it
it
is.
She kind of like puts her water arm out into the sunlight. What's wrong with being sparkly?
It's not my fault I'm stupid.
She
One
probably
can
can't. She probably can't hang with Brandon. You know, the whole oil and water thing.
I hope I have not offended you by cleaning myself.
I'm a
What's
lagoon.
wrong with filth?
We're figuring out all the prejudice today, guys.
Damn it!
I am a lagoon. It is only natural that people swim in and drink from me. That is my purpose.
Oh, good. I'm glad to be of help. I think.
She sort of looks down at you. You seem strong.
Uh-oh.
Yes, I am Bjorg Bjornsson of the North.
Oh. Have you come here seeking me to be the champion?
What? Champion? Huh? I'm confused. Fendingo!
I
Words are hard!
We had not sought to be a champion, but are
That's
there...
a lie. I'm a champion.
God damn it.
Oh,
I'm possibly the best champion. I'm definitely the best champion.
Wait, what?
oh. Then perhaps it is your task to take this. And she holds out her hand, and Bjorg, you see something rising up from the bottom of the lagoon.
Is it his dick?
I don't want to be king!
I was like, dude, it's a sword. Think about it for a second.
It is a weapon, actually. It's a hunk of rock, and it kind of comes up and forms a small land bridge, so you can walk to this small little island in the middle. And in the center is a axe. Actually, it's a two-handed axe that's wedged deep into the stone. This is one of the
Bjorg,
7 hidden weapons, each with its own power and destiny. I am the keeper. My job is to wait until the champion comes to take it.
Oh,
I
you have anything more in a broom shape.
I believe your huge champion has arrived. Bjorg, get the axe.
She will kind of make a motion, and from the bottom of the lagoon floats up a really sturdy branch. Kind of just comes up and bobs in front of you. I have part of a broom, if that will help.
Well, yeah, I only need part of it. Yeah, I've already got the bristles. Cool. Well, this worked out surprisingly well. Everything's coming up, Brandon. I'll take the branch.
So Bjorg will kind of climb up onto the land bridge and regard the axe carefully, since he's learned a few things about he's kind of innately suspicious about
Free
magic
axes.
things. Free axes, yeah. Well, he's more of a swordsman himself too. What does the axe do? Other than kill people?
Chops shit.
Yes, obviously.
It is.
If you got any cool bows, just saying.
It is an axe of great magic. To hold it is to be stronger, hardier, swifter in battle. It protects its wielder, guides them, teaches them how to be the best champion they can be. It is a great responsibility to hold.
Well,
That's
Well,
a-
Klaus is right
Klaus
out.
is out, yeah. Agreed.
And that kind of sounds like a lesser version of the faith that Toreg gives me.
If I had just a little more mass, I'm thinking that a good shoulder check into the back of Silas and send his chainmailed ass to the bottom of this pond.
I'm not wearing chainmail.
Wait till he's wearing chainmail.
I know what I'm shopping for.
Bjorg,
Dick water?
you want an axe?
Bjorg is gonna walk across the land bridge and stand in front of the axe and see if anything happens, because things tend to like spontaneously manifest around these things. He's cagey with this stuff.
Okay, you are standing in front of an axe wedged into a stone.
Any kind of like writing. I mean, not that it matters. He can't read, but is there any writing?
There is no writing.
No writing. Okay, no other like symbols or anything like that.
No, it is just an axe. It is a very well-made axe. Now that you're up close and you can see, it's old. The style is something that's been out of date for centuries, but it's still, from the bits you can see, looks sharp and well cared for. And standing this close, you can kind of feel the power coming from it.
So it's a non-fashionable axe.
It is.
It's retro.
It's not fashionable. He would have to bring this back. Like,
It's retro.
Brandon's out.
Bjorg will pause for a second, then reach out and he will touch the axe. See what happens.
you can wrap your hand around it, and it feels good. It feels natural. It feels like this axe was made to rest in your hand. Now, you don't know how many people it's felt like that for, but
It's a whore axe.
please don't slut shame the magical weapon.
You've just contracted axe gonorrhea.
In addition to your itchy forehead.
and passed it on to Ron Weasley Jeremy thanks to your dick water.
You have an axe TD.
Alright, Bjork will attempt to lift the axe.
I mean, are you just like pulling a little bit, or are you like putting your back into it?
He's gonna pull and see what kind of resistance he meets, and then he'll decide if he's putting his back into it.
You pull, you feel pretty firm resistance.
Alright, okay, so do you strength check then?
I'm gonna need a strength check.
Alright.
Yet another reason Fandingo did not go after this axe. Anytime there might be a strength check required, right out, kids.
Bjork rolled a 10.
Oh, you kind of get in your grip and you give it a good, and it's staying in there.
Yeah, how much strength do I need to lift the branch out of the water?
Just don't roll a 1, I guess, or just do it. You can just do it.
Yeah.
It's picking
my
a branch
branch
up out of water.
Bjorg, got shops to go to. You might want to lift up your axe.
You know, if only a true hero like the Arrow of the Gods was here, that axe would probably already be free.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Klaus would like to try and lift the axe.
Well, you're gonna have to ask Bjorg if he's getting out of the way first.
All right.
I'm not done yet.
So with a 10 roll, you should be able to just shove him out of the way.
You sure? Because I just picked my branch up.
Ah! Bjork rolled another 10.
Bjorg
Damn it!
kind of like spits on his hands and gets a bigger grip. It kind of really pulls this time, and the exact same effect. And the water woman's kind of watching him. Interesting. With those muscles, I'd have thought you would do better.
Ooh. Lucky you're in the water. You just got burned.
Heard it happens to all guys.
Should the rest of us go and embarrass Bjorn?
Brandon drops the stick on the ground and picks it up again. So he just drops it and picks it up again.
Bjork rolled a third 10. Damn it!
Bjorg is like red-faced, pulling with all his might, and it is not giving.
Klaus, roll a natural 20, please.
That's what I'm aiming for. Bjorg, you gonna take a breather?
You might want to take a second, Bjorg. You're starting to get worn out.
Bjork will step back and stare at the axe kind of dejectedly because this has been a whole week of things that don't usually happen.
It's not a great week for. I can't believe you rolled 3 10s in a row.
Yeah, that's amazing. All right. Klaus would like to try.
Give it a shot, Klaus. Give me a strength check.
Natural 20, natural 20, natural 20. Natural 20! I didn't even fucking want it. I just wanted to show up Bjorg.
Oh, I can't believe it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Klaus takes a new level in troll.
Klaus walks over, grabs it one-handedly, and yanks it out easily.
I think you loosened it for him.
The woman of water nods. Oh, finally, another champion has come. Thank you, defender of the island, for taking up this post.
Klaus bows. My pleasure, woman of the water.
Excellent. She kind of steps back and makes a motion, and some of the lagoon starts to part and leads down. There is much I must teach you, much you must learn. You will stay here for the first year, learning to conduct yourself and fight properly.
Oh,
After that, you will be free to walk the entire island. Although you can never leave this place, you will always be provided for here.
Well, congratulations, Klaus. You like your new job. Bye.
Bjork is going to walk back across the land bridge whistling.
Well, we're going shopping. You have fun.
Can I put the axe down and go away?
You set the axe down and you take 2 steps and you hear a metallic clunk and you look down and it's on top of your feet.
The axe is...
Yes, the axe is laying on top of your feet.
Oh. Oh, well, shit.
A champion and his weapon cannot be parted.
I don't want to stay here.
then why do
Wait a
you
minute.
draw the axe?
Because he's an asshole.
Yes.
Brandon
And-
sort of laughing at this, and he's looking down at the branch he's holding. I don't have to stay here with Klaus.
No, you are all free to go. Only the
Oh,
champion
excellent.
is bound to this island.
Well,
All right.
see you, Klaus.
Yeah.
So, all right. What? Okay. Fandango's going to try a diplomacy check to try and convince this woman that Klaus would be the worst possible choice for a champion. You don't want Klaus for your champion. He's smelly. He poops in inappropriate places. He will pee on anything and has not only a fascination with his own genitalia, but as we found out today, has a fascination with anyone else's genitalia that happen to be in water. He refuses to drink from a body of water unless someone's dick has been in it.
He's taking that out of context, but I won't say anything.
Klaus is like,
This is
all right, low
not
key, guys,
the
this isn't
man
true, but we're going to
that-
pretend it's true for now.
Cyrus is going to do some counter diplomacy about why Klaus is the perfect champion.
Klaus, from
Brandon
you
will
do
vouch
feel
that,
stronger and hardier.
Yeah, I do.
That Klaus definitely isn't a friend to bodies of water in normal circumstance.
I am when they fucking part and get out of my fucking way.
Fandango rolls a 23.
Oh man, I want to
for
go back
his
to that
diplomacy
well right now with this axe.
He's been given the ability to be a just and noble champion, and he only wants to use it to punish pointless wellness.
Silas rolls a 24 for his counter diplomacy.
Oh God!
She sort of looks back
Greatest champion I have ever known.
She looks
Jorg is
back
going
and
to
forth. You both make excellent points, but it is not my decision to make. I am but the keeper. The axe decides who wields it. Although,
All right.
to be honest, most of the champions don't stay for long, so it's not as picky as perhaps it could be.
Oh, there been other champions then.
Oh yes, many, many. Shockingly, most don't want to stay on this island and take the role that they earned by freeing the axe. There's a reason an artifact-level magical item is still available.
Gee, wish
Um,
someone would have thought of that earlier.
All right, guys, go shopping. I think I can fuck this up soon enough.
She laughs.
Oh,
Oh no,
we think-
no. The axe will keep you alive, keep you strong, keep you healthy, keep you working. The only way you can be free of its influence is to do what the others have done and make yourself unfit to wield, or if you can find the greatest darkness upon this island and vanquish it, you could consider your task done and return it for another to take up.
Silas walks away.
I think you're going to have
I can
an
do
easier
either of
time.
those things.
An easier
Yeah.
time with the first one, probably.
She nods.
Yeah, I mean, how much more unfit to wield does he have to be? I did say he just randomly shits places, right?
It is fair. In order to be unfit to wield the axe, you must be unable to wield the axe. You must chop off both of your hands.
Ooh.
That was bound to happen to him sooner
Well-
or later.
Maybe I'm changing my mind on my diplomacy roll here now.
Huh.
All right, well, I guess, yeah, I'll tell the other guys, go do your shopping. I'll go see what's down in the water hole.
Your
Well-
training cave. There you will
Training
find
cave.
only emptiness and a small bit of light, by which you will learn the proper techniques of fighting with an axe for the next year.
So if he goes down in the hole, he doesn't come out for a year.
Yes.
But if he goes and finds the greatest darkness on the island and somehow manages to kill it, he can shove the axe back in the rock and leave.
Yes, that would be an
Oh.
adequate proof of his worthiness of champion and a task well accomplished. Or he can cut his
Or-
arms off.
We can cut his arm.
Yeah,
Most people
the
go
arms
with the
thing is
cutting
sounding
off
pretty
of
good.
the arms. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay.
I'm
You're
The
It's
darkness
going
of this island devours souls, and it's not a pretty thing, so people
I'm
tend to shy
willing
away
to help
from
with
that.
this.
I'm thinking back to Bjork's toes. And
I'm out of healing.
well,
Class,
today
this
we
isn't
can
the
go.
time.
We can go walk around the island and look for the greatest darkness thing.
Of course,
Start
this island is your
calculating.
home now. You may
Start
walk
calculating.
wherever you like.
All right,
Wait,
I'm
can
all
he
over
walk
that.
to the shops?
Yeah.
All right.
Good.
Oh, well then
I don't
bring
see
the
an
axe.
issue
Let's
here
go
then.
shopping. Fuck this.
He just can't leave the island. The axe won't let him.
So Bjorg is going to as this greatest darkness thing is mentioned. Bjorg is going to look at his arm to see if there's any indication of it pointing at something.
Nope, just a wild spin.
Ah, damn it.
That was a good use of a wish there, Bjorg. Well done.
My mother never said I was smart.
Silas is just going to start contemplating how many arrows would take in Klaus's arms to cause him to fall off.
Well,
Less
get
than
one off
axe
pretty
swings
easily.
at your
He's got a
arm.
magic axe.
So Fandango's going to try a diplomacy check on Klaus to try and convince him to cut his arms off. It's really for the best, and like you said, we put Bjork's toes back on, so it won't really be much of a thing.
I have to be honest, though. My toes have kind of been itchy since you did that.
Well, there also might not be back in the right spot, so who knows?
Why don't we go to the mall and maybe we can buy him some new arms?
Yes. I'm going to assist your diplomacy roll.
Fandango rolls a 30 for his diplomacy check.
And I assist. 32.
Wow.
That's great
Without-
and all, but Klaus,
Without
it's up
both
to
of
you,
those
man.
being
Cutting
natural
off the arms
20s,
is
then
kind of your call.
I'm not gonna want to cut off my own arms.
I mean, there's not a clock on this. You can kind of take your time and think it
Yeah,
over.
well, that's what I was thinking. You know,
Typical
stroll
selfish
around,
rogue.
right? Then stroll around, look for the darkness thing, and I'll kick its ass, and there we go.
You'll do what to who?
Klaus is going to kick something's ass.
I'm
Dodge
gonna
that
chop the darkness.
That's like
I'm-
Fandango saying
I'm
he's going
the
to win
hero.
this fight.
I was chosen.
No, no.
What is he saying? He's saying words, but they don't match up with his face.
This is what I was meant for.
As a side note, Bjorg, I really can't believe the dice saved you from that 3 times. I really thought this was gonna be you stuck with this.
This is so much better,
This
though.
is so much
Oh
better.
god,
It is.
it is. This is magnificent.
Klaus the champion.
Yeah. I mean, it can't be any worse than the, 3 or 4 civilizations we've completely wiped off the face of the planet. So, fuck it, let's go shopping.
On the up hand, maybe we'll get a champion discount.
Hey,
Excellent.
to the
That's a great
mall.
idea.
Let's go to the town.
All right, so you guys are going
Get in,
to head
losers.
to
We're
the-
going shopping.
You guys are gonna head to the town. All right, so the party is heading back out toward the city area. It is a bit of a hike, although Klaus, you find that you no longer need to make survival checks. You sort of just know instinctively which direction the city is in.
This way, fellas.
All right.
Would anyone care to argue? Silas?
Do we?
You can all roll survival checks to see if you think
no.
he's correct.
So, no, Silas is perfectly cool because he's just looking forward to that moment we get on the ship and sail away.
That's fine.
I kind of am too. I mean, do I really need these people? I got my precious axe.
You're precious.
Okay, you all are going to trek your way across the jungle area toward the city. Oh, let's see. Can you make it there before nightfall, and does anything happen? Well, let's start.
I feel like I can.
Well, you A are a halfling, and B, it's still a lot of
I'm
terrain.
not a
to cover.
halfling.
I always
I'm
think
a
you're
half-elf.
halfling. Half elf. The other part is it's still a lot of terrain to get through, and it is still jungle. And you guys didn't exactly start in the morning.
But he's got an axe now. So
Yeah, to fuck his hack his way through.
So let's start with seeing if you can get through unimpeded. Who do you want to roll the D100?
Klaus seems to be.
Not Bjorg.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, Klaus is on a hot streak. All right, Klaus, give me a D100. Don't get below 20.
Oh, you know this is.
14.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, one job, Klaus.
All gonna die.
Well, the good news is you all leveled up, so you're at full health.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's awesome.
I'm gonna chance that real quick.
Bad news is a meteor lands on you.
It
No?
does 150 points of damage.
It murders you, except for Klaus, who now can't die, but is trapped beneath this meteor for all eternity.
It'd kind of be worth it.
just to see fucking Silas dead.
Yeah.
It's some petty shit, man. It's some petty shit.
Maybe that's the name of this episode.
We would have to make that the name of every episode.
Every episode.
Alright, so you are all walking through the jungle as you are sort of making your way, and let's see if you notice these things before they notice you. Everybody give me perceptions.
Alright.
Roll a stealth.
Bjorg's just following along and
Brandon
feeling very-
Finemaster rolls a 27.
Silas gets an 11.
perception. Bjorg rolls a 14.
Klaus rolls a natural 1.
Klaus is looking at his axe.
You are just staring at that axe.
Ah, this axe is beautiful.
Come.
Bendigo's trying valiantly to roll.
Klaus is holding it up going, wow, I can see Brandon's reflection in this axe.
Axe, can you talk?
It does not respond.
Alright, well, I'll warm up to it a bit. Ron Weasley Jeremy, will you look at this axe? Oh.
Oh, yeah, okay, that worked. Fandango rolls a 26.
Fandango and Brandon, you are not caught unaware. Now everybody roll me initiatives.
Fandango rolls a 17.
Klaus Richter rolls a 14.
Bjorg rolls a 19.
Silas rolls a natural 1.
And Brandon Finemaster rolls a 17.
Is someone chopping up vegetables?
That's crappy mouse pad I've got on the son's crappy computer.
Gotcha.
So, when we leveled up and went to max hit points, did we rest or anything before we started this mess?
No, you have not rested yet, so you don't have your spells or anything back.
Fuck.
But you didn't roll that bad, so it's probably okay. Bjorg, you were up first, but you did not pass the perception roll.
No, I didn't.
Alright, you continue on blithely unaware.
La 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 la.
And it is now the unknown assailant's turn, and 2 tigers leap out of the brush.
Tigers! Fucking shit, there are tigers.
Let's see. Brandon
Great!
and Fandango both heard them approaching, so they are not caught by surprise. They can draw their weapons and be like, oh shit, oh shit! And basically you could take a reaction if you want to call dodge on them or anything.
I'm gonna call dodge. I've already punched a tiger, so this is old news, man.
Make sure you get its eye.
Yeah,
And
nothing
you
like
have
being
a
punched in the eye.
reaction. If you want to like shift position or anything like that, you can do that.
Can I start to play?
No, that's a real action. This is like a
Okay.
you heard
A
them
real
coming and you had a half second to like think, oh no.
I get my double neck loop ready.
All right.
Pickle dodge on the nearest tiger.
Alright, the tigers are going to jump out. Looks like this first one is near Klaus and Bjorg, so we're going to say evens Klaus, odds Bjorg. 3, Bjorg.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, so Bjorg has a 15 AC, so we are going to... First one is a 14, that misses. Second one is a 15, that hits for 16 damage to Bjorg.
Ow.
And the third one is a 13 that misses. Alright, now it's the other tiger's turn. It's in front of Silas and Brandon. Same deal. Even Silas, odds Brandon. A 3 again, so odds Brandon.
Okay.
You have a better AC. Oh, but he got a natural 20.
Oh, motherfucker.
And a 23, so that's 10 damage. And then let's roll again to see if he confirms the crit. So a d20 plus 9. 26, yeah, he confirms, so that's double damage.
Jeez.
Oh, Jesus. And he rolled max on that, too. Good God.
Is Brandon dead?
So that's like 38 damage.
That's 20, yeah, it's 38 total damage.
I'm nearly dead.
Fucking shit.
Luckily, when I leveled up, I rolled like max available hit points, so I'm only nearly dead.
He definitely took those jewels off.
Klaus, we need the axe.
Yeah, well, when my turn comes around, I'll be there.
Brandon, it is your turn.
But Drew didn't with his claws. He rolled a natural 1 there.
Oh, yeah. Roll to see if he hurts himself. He does not hurt himself at all. It's a natural 20.
What happens when you roll a natural 1 followed by a natural 20?
Nothing.
Does
You have
everybody
a
just sort of
As long
look
as
at
you roll
each
above
other
a
and
5
shrug?
on the second roll, you don't hurt yourself. If you roll, you're basically rolling to make sure you don't get a second natural 1. Because then you're going to really hurt yourself. And if you get 3 in a row, you kill yourself.
Right, I've got a moderate potion. I'm not sure how much, what is that, a D8?
I would save your potion. It's only 2 tigers, and Klaus has an enchanted axe.
Yeah.
Say that.
That's fair.
Also, you're unconscious. How are you drinking it?
No, he's not. He's
I thought I've still
standing.
got 7 hit points.
Oh.
Okay, just badly wounded. Yeah, I'll put my faith in Klaus, shall I?
As you should.
Fucking
Beats the shit out of
insane.
Torag.
You know what? Yeah, I want to punch this tiger in the face anyway. I'm going to give it a flurry of blows, but I'm also going to use my key strike to get an extra.
Is this a charisma check?
Shut up, you axe-wielding bastard.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, and I also called that as a power punch. So, why is that gonna... Yeah, ignore the last 2 on that. I guess it's just the first one. 17, 26, 15.
All right. Those will all hit.
Well, that's for damage of 5, 11, and 10.
So that is 16. That's 26. That's pretty dang good, man.
Not good enough to kill the tiger.
Not good enough to kill the tiger, but you have definitely paid the tiger back for hitting you. It hit you, and then you punched the shit out of it. So there's a respect between you and the tiger now.
Yeah, I like to think we're on equal terms now. Except I'm better than the tiger.
Fandingo, it is your turn.
Fandingo is going to start to play a ditty and use his bardic performance to inspire courage, and everyone will get +2 to hit and +2 for damage.
Oh, joy.
Now, I do have one question for you, Fandingo.
Yeah.
Are you playing Eye of the Tiger?
No. Because I wouldn't want to play Eye of the Tiger because that would inspire the tigers. I'm playing Who Let the Dogs Out? Ooh, ooh, strum, strum, strum.
I like to think of Eye of the Tiger as you just telling them what to aim for.
Yeah, no, they're not that bright.
Fair enough. Alright, +2 to attack and damage. Klaus, you have the axe in your hand and it feels warm.
I don't want to strike the tiger in the eye. I want to cut the head clean off because I'd like to wear it.
Want to wear its head for a hat, don't you?
Yeah, and maybe the rest of it as a cloak. So I guess you know the axis stats, so I'm just gonna do a sword attack.
Yeah, you do your sword attack and all.
Yeah, on the tiger next to me. I'm moving up there, right next to the Bjorg tiger.
Okay.
And here we go. Klaus rolls a natural 1.
Well, that's not going to do anything no matter what. Give me a d20 roll.
All right. Ah. Way to go, magical axe.
Look, the axe can only do so much.
Klaus rolls a 16.
It looks like you rolled a natural 20, but either one is fine. You don't.
Wait. Oh, wait. Whoa. All right. I guess I rolled it twice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, that's natural 20. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't hurt yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Take another attack.
Yeah. Oh. Ooh.
What?
Here we go. Klaus rolls a 16.
Well, plus 2 from Fandango.
Plus 2, 18.
18. So you hit.
All right, and for a damage of 5, plus 2 from Fandango, and whatever the axe has of its, whatever.
You take a big old chunk out of this tiger. There's a big gash running down it, and it is looking at you unhappy.
It's still alive.
It is still alive.
I look at the axe. You call yourself an artifact?
It just gave you an extra attack. That ain't nothing.
All right. Well.
And that one actually hit, so.
Yeah. Silas, you are up.
All right. Well, I will back up 5, and the tiger that's busy taking chunks out of Brandon, I will do a rapid, deadly, point-blank many shot at.
That's thoughtful of you. I wish you'd done that for me with the frogs.
Oh, God.
There will never be peace.
Never.
All right.
Arrow the gods would have saved Buzz from the frogs.
I gotta put my kids to bed. Wah, wah, wah.
So the first one comes in at AC 12.
Or is that with the bonuses from me?
Oh, sorry, AC 14. Sorry.
You mean attack of 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that does not hit.
All right. Second one comes in at attack of 21.
That will hit.
So that's 7 damage. And then the final shot comes in.
7 plus 2.
Yep. That's another miss. Yeah, okay, so 9 damage for that.
That's true. Okay. But no, your 11 misses for the final shot. The tiger in front of Brandon is looking pretty fucked up. Not gonna lie. Bjorg.
Nice try, Silas.
All right.
Tigers to the front of you. Tigers to the right.
Let's see here. Okay.
Here you are, stuck in the middle with Klaus.
Well,
I was just about to say the same thing.
trusting that Klaus's fancy new magic axe can make quick work of this tiger, and seeming that it has his attention, Bjorg is actually going to move over to the tiger that's attacking Brandon.
You know you're going to take an attack of opportunity for just like walking out of that guy's threatened zone, right?
God damn it. Well, yeah, it's just I'm figuring that if he doesn't, then Brandon will just fucking die.
I mean, you can take the
Nice.
attack.
That's
That's
an
fine.
excellent
Yeah,
point.
Bjorg will eat the attack of opportunity because he cares more about protecting his friends than protecting himself.
Okay, just look at the bite portion of this. 12.
Yeah, no.
That will not hit you.
Okay, so Bjorg shrugs off the bite, comes over and drops his attack. 20.
20 will hit.
All right. And Bjorg rolls 16 for damage.
Wolf.
Well, there is no more. The tiger in front of you is now in half, as it has been well cleaved by Bjorg, who is, let's be honest, a little bit mad that Klaus is biting his style right now. Swinging an axe and fucking up a tiger.
Bjorg, I can't wear that.
Bjorg is gonna look over his shoulder and go, "Mine's dead."
Well, speaking of, the tigers are ready to go now, and obviously this one is going to go after Klaus, who
Well, let's
put
see
a,
what you got,
put a dent
Axe.
in it.
Oh. balls.
27, 24, and 25. Good
Oh,
God.
All right. Well,
Doesn't take his arms off by any chance, does it?
So those all hit. That's 25, and then that's 29. So that's 39 points of damage.
39, you say?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm at 7 under.
Nope. You feel the blood draining from you, and then you feel the axe grow real hot in your hand, and you are stable at 1 hit point.
There you go, Axe.
Brandon, Klaus is somehow holding his own against a tiger.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in there. I'll follow Bjork's example. He is the better angel of our natures, after all. Okay, I'm going to give it another... I'm going to sacrifice another key point to do a power combo with an extra blow.
Yeah.
Oh, once again, just to pay attention to the first one. I think I've got a stupid button, so it keeps on putting it 3 times. So first punch is 24, then 17, then 18, and then the last final blow is 23.
Those all hit.
So it's
Add 2 to everything you're about to say for damage.
oh man, this is already complicated. 33, 42,
It's dead.
50.
It's dead. It's dead.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Fuck that tiger up.
While the tiger is distracted, just mauling the shit out of you, Klaus, Brandon runs up behind and starts punching it in the internal organs, and the tiger lets out a cough of blood and then falls to the ground dead.
Every internal organ in alphabetical order.
I think Brandon punched its butthole out through its nose.
Appendix, butthole, cat.
Is butthole an organ? I don't know anatomy.
Is it technically internal, or is it internal and external? It's Schrodinger's butthole?
I love
Bjorg
Bjorg
is gonna
like
look
fee,
over-
but I went with butthole.
Bjorg is going to look over and go, champion hasn't managed to kill anything yet.
You're welcome, everyone.
Klaus, you notice that your wounds are already mending themselves.
Well, that
What?
feels good.
Yeah, he has an artifact level axe, guys. I wasn't kidding about that.
So, should I pump up my hit points or what?
Yeah, you regenerate 5 hit points per round, so within a minute you'll be at full health.
I'm just going to go ahead and add that, unless something happens within a minute.
No, you're fine.
Oh,
That's one interaction is enough. You guys can get through the rest of the jungle without incident, and you will make it to the edge of town just as the sun is getting low, and it's just about time to go and find an inn or maybe check out the bar scene. But that will have to wait until next episode.
Feeling good. How you doing, Brandon?
wow. Champion ass.
But we are not done for the night. As you folks know, we do a live blog during this at facebook.com/authorsanddragons. And on that, we will take your questions, and we will answer them on air if we feel like it. And we won't if we don't feel like it. But tonight we do. So let's bring them on. Joe, what do you got?
All right, so let's see here. So our friend Van asks, have any of you considered writing adventures / modules for tabletop RPGs? And if so, do you think it would be more traditional or funny? And what do you think would stand out about it? Quest, NPCs, unique magic items, etc.
I think sometimes I'm like, oh, that would be fun. And then I really think about the amount of preparation and the work that goes into that. And I'm like, no, it wouldn't. I just want to focus on one adventure. I don't want to build that whole world for someone else to play in. That's a lot of work.
I think the same, except that I think, that would be a lot of fun, but that would be a lot of work. And at the end of the day, I'd make a lot less money from it.
I often have pretty detailed kind of plot matrices in my head when I GM, but to be perfectly honest, very little of it is written down.
Back in college, I actually wrote my own game system, and I mean it was like an entire year's worth of work, and filled up 3 full notebooks. So exactly what you said, Drew. It's it's like Yeah, it'd be neat, but I'll stick to writing novels. That's less work.
I suppose
Which, you know,
if Czech were big enough, I'd do it, but
it's like
I
all
doubt
credit.
that's going to happen.
And like all credit, this actually should everyone listening should take this as a point of like extreme respect. A whole bunch of like novelists here are saying writing novels is way less work than doing that.
Oh, it very much is.
Yeah.
It's like doing one adventure thread of a module. More in depth, yes, but still a lot less to keep track of.
Yeah.
I'd love to write for video game like RPGs, but I think I was following a guy who was a cracked columnist called Jay Pinkerton. I think he went to write for Halo, and he did say the sheer amount of work. You don't have to come up with one funny line per situation. You've got to think of like several dozen funny lines for several dozen potential situations. It did sound like honestly, to me, it sounded like quite a fun challenge, but also sounded like it could just eat your life up. So,
Let's see here. Okay, so next question. Hold on, sorry, I lost my page for a second here. Okay. Okay, so our friend Chris asks, for all of us, what are your characters' alignments?
Well, this one is easy. Silas is a paladin, and he's lawful good, of course.
he thinks he's lawful good.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Klaus
You
is
don't break many laws, you're just a dick.
Klaus is pretty much the definition of chaotic neutral.
Yeah, Bjorg is actually chaotic neutral as well.
Oh, there's very different spectrums of chaotic neutral at work.
Two
there.
different interpretations there.
Oh yeah, well, it's that he's chaotic neutral because, you know, he just kind of does what he does, and very often, apparently, what he does is nice.
Yeah, Brandon Firemaster, all monks have to be lawful, and he is pretty lawful. I was originally going to play him as good, but then I thought, with the sheer self-interest and vanity, there's no way he can really be good, so he's lawful neutral.
Fandingo's basically chaotic fuck y'all. So, you know, chaotic goodish, kinda, you know.
Good,
Good
providing he's not found out.
Yeah, you know. Chaotic, have a good time.
I had a friend who insisted on putting on his character sheet lawful grumpy.
Yeah, I was going to say, considering all the things like Klaus tries to shit on, is like chaotic incontinent.
All right. Our next question. Let's see here.
I'm trying to piss on it.
Oh, that one from Simon's pretty good.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good one.
This is all you people that wrote shitty ones. He's looking over those right now.
I mean, we don't want to tell you how to do your job, but maybe do better.
Let's see here. Because our friend Daniel asked, probably way too late for this, but how about an A&D graphic novel?
I mean, are you offering to draw it, Daniel? Because there's not a lick of our talent in this bunch.
Yeah, I would say I would definitely read an A&D graphic novel. So
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Yeah, if you wanna talk to Paizo and get them to pay for one, we're down.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to envision someone trying to pitch to Paizo the issue where Klaus shits in a bowl.
Well, I'm just imagining the episode.
Paizo, if you want to draw all this shit, then we'll publish it.
We are going to have to insist that the bullshitting and the dick water are both in there, though.
Absolutely, that's our
Paizo.
selling point.
Yeah, but think about this. 28 pages. I mean, like 28 pages. Like, for example, of our Con Carolina show. 28 pages of us standing there, essentially doing nothing.
I think that's what the people want. They're sick of these epic adventures. They want a bunch of people stuck in a room that ends up having no stakes.
All right. So, our friend Corey asks. Apparently, I think this is for those of us who said for authors that play in other games. What has been your favorite boss fight? And then his second question, Corey, this is technically 2 questions. Said, for all, what is your opinion on shared universes that Marvel started? Like basically, so on like Marvel style shared universes. He loved the Corpus spin-off, but going into a story playing another story seems different.
Well, I'm doing that this year with a lot of novellas that other people are writing in my Bubba the Monster Hunter and Quincy Harper universes. So I think it's a great way to give new authors a shot at an established property and maybe make us all some money. So I'm down.
I like a shared universe when it's done well. Like, I really liked the Dark Tower series and the way it connected Stephen King's novels very subtly.
Yeah.
The blatant one is a little bit more. That's why I liked Dark Tower, because like if you didn't read the Dark Tower books, like you didn't have to think of it as a connected universe. It wasn't a thing that other plots hinged on, except in that book series. Whereas
until
like,
he wrote
Marvel, it's a
himself.
little more in your face. Like you could ignore it if you didn't like it, but if you did like it, it was fun.
Until he actually wrote himself into the book. That's when he lost me on it.
Yeah, I'm not saying the Dark Tower series itself was perfect. Just I liked the uniting thing it did. Marvel's doing a good job. I'm going with a multiverse that I kicked out in Forging Hephaestus, in that way that the rules of different worlds can be their own thing. Like there can be magic in one and not in another, but you still have the possibility of like things brushing against one another down the line if you want. So I like a multiverse more than a defined shared universe, but it's good when it's done well.
My favorite part, this is going off on the question, but my favorite part of the Dark Tower series was when Stephen King interjected and said, "Hey, listen, I got a shitty ending, and deal with it."
Don't read this ending. I remember that. That's some balls and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was tempted to mock that in Last Covenant. Just put like something beforehand. It's like, you might want to stop right now before the epilogue. I already have your money, so I don't really give a shit.
You've been following me for 7 books. Fuck you.
So
as far as shit, where was I going with that? Multiverse. Now, I guess Hell's Titties doesn't really. That's more collaboration, though. Yeah, we're not. Yeah, never mind.
Still, yeah.
The other question.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say the other question you asked is what is our favorite boss fight, and I think you meant outside of A&D.
Yeah, I played. I mean, the last RPG game I played was maybe like Dragon Warrior, and on the original NES. So I guess that one.
I think it was when I fist fought my Red Lobster manager in the parking lot. Oh, different boss fight. Gotcha.
We're back to peyote, aren't we?
Takoyaki!
Actually, I've worked at a lot of Darden restaurants, but I never worked at Red Lobster.
I fist fighted a lot of lower management in fast food, but not Red
some
Lobster.
ass in an Olive Garden, but never a
Let's see here. Shit. There we go. Okay, so the next question is, so is Kutharic gone for the foreseeable future, relegating Fandango to healing bitch? That's not very nice, Simon. If so, are you going to keep the crew at current number or consider adding a new player? If so, which character class would each of you like to see added to the group?
Well, I don't want to put words in someone else's mouth, but I did talk to Rob before we did this route with Kutharic, just to make sure he was okay with where things were going, because Rob has just kind of left the podcast because he's really busy. He's got other things. We understand. It happened to John for a little while. It might happen to any of us if our schedules get to unbearable levels, although hopefully not.
And specifically not Drew, because, well, because he edits all this shit, and we're all completely fucked if he takes more than like one episode off.
Drew himself is already unbearable without his schedule,
Yeah. that's where the Kutheric thing stands. So we put him in a situation where, if things change down the line, we can have a quest and bring him back. But for now, Kutheric is literally and metaphorically on ice. As far as expanding the cast, I don't know if we're gonna do that. We've got a pretty good synergy, and to be honest, the cast was a little big for everybody getting to have time to play off each other and shine. I'm sure we're going to do a few episodes like this, and then we'll probably see how it feels and see if we feel like we need someone else. It'll be a group decision, but, I'm sure we want to test this dynamic first.
Yeah, I mean, as for healing, I mean, there's Fandingo, but assuming Silas doesn't immediately lose his powers again, he does have some healing of his own.
Let's not make assumptions.
And also,
Klaus has a badass axe.
Well, as Klaus gains levels, healing are also mage spells, so Klaus can learn healing.
Klaus,
he won't, though, will he?
Klaus gained a wizard level just to get Ron Weasley Jr. Ron Weasley Jeremy. And he'll be gaining rogue levels from now on.
So let's go to that last part. If we did add somebody, what class would you guys like to see thrown into the mix?
Oh boy, I think
we need a spellcaster.
Somebody that sucks at combat worse than Fandingo, so yeah, a mage would be good.
I think a dedicated spellcaster. I would kind of like to see a druid. Honestly, I think that would be fun.
That's because you're from the Pacific Northwest. You want somebody else who's a hippie on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm thinking the perfect thing would be like a wild mage, because that would just add even more chaos to the group.
We should have another paladin of Torek.
Like an actual paladin of Torek.
But a real one.
Yeah.
Yeah. One that's actually a dwarf, even.
God, that'd be uncomfortable.
That would actually be a really great dynamic of Silas.
Or a cleric of Torek.
Yeah. He just arrives and everybody boos him for no reason.
Fuck Torek!
And you guys just start throwing shit at him.
Oh god, okay. So, last one. Alright. Our friend Holly asks, what is your favorite, well, this has gotten out of hand, but it's too late to turn back now moment from a role-playing game?
Oh god.
I think it's from any game that any of us have been in.
Oh, I was thinking like episode 3 of whatever.
Most of these episodes.
Yeah.
I mean, we were talking earlier that if we were playing this game to win, we probably wouldn't have picked up the suspicious axe in the middle of Lagoon. But the fact that we keep on being true to our characters means that we pretty much make every bad decision that's put before us. So,
I would have tried.
I think that probably my favorite is when we sort of like belatedly realized that Cloak Boy had, we were kind of like all in with Cloak Boy. That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just obliterate this magical healing artifact. Let's do this. I feel like we had a few moments before we really realized what was up with him, that, maybe this healing water that we're in isn't something we should destroy. It's actively healing us right now. But no, let's destroy the thing that is literally keeping us alive right now.
Yeah, I mean, when we make a bad decision, we commit. And that's it.
I'll do one that's not from this podcast. In a superhero game I was playing, it was a world where like superheroes were not okay. Like we were considered vigilantes. And at one point, like we're just like trying to save some people and do some stuff, and like all these dudes with like guns and like riot gear burst out and attack us. And so we just beat the shit out of them and kill a few. And only at the very end do we realize they're like the city's anti-superhero task force. And we just murdered a bunch of federal officers. And we're like, oh, well, I guess we're at war with the city now.
So prove their point there, really.
Yeah.
So we ended up like eliminating the entire, like we didn't kill the police, but like we basically disbanded the entire police force through basic bullshit. Like We just kept wrecking their cars and like tearing apart their stations and everything and making it impossible. We were not good superheroes. That game
Oh my God.
sort of
It's
makes me
always
wish I
good.
could put you guys in a superhero world.
If the game ever changed, I would love to do like Mutants and Masterminds. That would be
Yeah.
I think that would be a really fun one if we ever do a system change. All right, well that was the last question, but thank you all
Yep.
for contributing, even if you didn't get picked. We will be back again in 2 weeks with another episode and more teasing unravelings of the secret of Klaus's magical axe. But until then, we'll be
Yeah.
seeing you. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to the original creators, which is us, the people who are playing it. The opening music, Take a Chance, and closing theme, Master of the Feast, are both credited to Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and also used under a Creative Commons license.